This is SWC Spread 'em with Caution, a sports gambling podcast featuring Brandon Aptaker and Jordan Heinzman. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow.
What up? Welcome back to Spread 'em with Caution. I'm Brandon Aptaker, and this is Jordan Heinzman. So, I don't know what episode number this is because we're so good at this. They just fly right by. You agree?
Which part?
We've outlasted our competition, so
Hey.
that's really that's the whole goal. Are you ready to quit?
No, we outlasted the Packers.
We outlasted both of our teams.
Yep. Pretty much like goats.
And you know, there was only 4 games this last weekend, and we weren't good at predicting any of them.
No. But I mean, one play on both. I mean, the Niners game, one play. The Bills, 13 seconds. The Titans, yeah, it was kind of But we should have been 3-1, or I should have been.
Well, me too, if you say that, science.
I mean, only Green Bay.
Single score.
I still think, man, it hurts that Buffalo lost that game. That's crazy.
Well, it hurts that Buffalo lost because I hate Kansas City.
Yeah.
Let's think about this real quick. Let's go game by game real quick. Cincinnati at Tennessee. We both had Tennessee by 3.5. What the hell happened? Why was Derrick Henry so damn slow, bro?
Oh, he kept getting barely touched by one guy, and he would drop like the heaviest sack of shit I've ever seen in my life. Just so quick.
And if he got like 7 yards, he was out for 3 plays.
Oh, yeah. He was exhausted.
But why didn't they just rock Foreman more? Because that dude was
If Henry was going to be that unproductive, you can't roll with them because you were winning games without him. It wasn't as easy, but you still were.
Yeah, that was tough. It was a great game to watch. Now, I do got some criticism for Cincinnati. Like, they won the game, but Joe Burrow, after 6 seconds in the pocket, on 3rd down, in the red zone, we counted 6 times, runs backwards away from the defense, out of field goal range.
Opposite side of the field.
I don't know why the dude doesn't just take a sack or get out the hash real quick, throw the ball away, do something.
Yeah.
But he that game wouldn't have been that close had Joe Burrow just not be afraid to get hit every once in a while. I don't think he played great.
No, neither team was great. I told you Tennessee was not like a number 1 seed. I don't believe that. And they played like I thought they would. I expected them to win. I didn't expect them to play that bad, honestly, going back on what I just said.
Yeah.
Cincinnati is an explosive offensive team that can score at any moment, but they are not consistent enough. So
it's been a while since they've been consistent. Like, they've had this is a nice streak they're on. I can't deny that.
I haven't done it in my lifetime.
This is the best streak they've had in our life. Yeah.
Yeah. Joe fucking
This
Burrow.
is where it ends.
Because they had a 31-year-old rookie quarterback. Like 8 years, technically.
All right. So that's that. Cincinnati somehow came out on top. You know, I'm just happy there's one underdog, like non-bandwagon fan base left in the mix.
Yeah, that is kind of true.
So at least, I mean, I'm not rooting for them, but I guess they're the ones I would like to see out of the options left. I don't know. So the next game was this is Saturday night. San Francisco went to Green Bay. Boy, what were they throwing a block of ice around to each other?
Bro, that was crazy, wasn't it? Like, they couldn't catch the ball. They couldn't hold on to the ball. Everybody was dropping. But that's why I was like, when you catch a ball, just fall down. Don't get hit.
It was just like boom off their hands, and Or use your body. Do like, you know what I'm saying?
Kittle tried to do that. He had a touchdown, a wide open touchdown, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I saw that. So I went with San Francisco as the under as far as our podcast went. And then the morning of the game, I did a weather check and I was like, no way, sunny San Francisco's gonna go over there and win in an ice bowl.
They shouldn't have. They shouldn't have.
No.
Because they weren't the better team. They clearly were not the better team, but for some fucking reason, Aaron Rodgers lost his mind. And San Francisco had 10 special team. They accounted for 13 points. They took 3 away from Green Bay. Then they had 10 special team points because they set up their own team to kick a field goal that didn't move the ball on offense. They had fucking 10 points, took 3 away. That is 13 total points in the negative direction for the Packers.
In a 3-point game.
In a 3-point game that the San Francisco 49er offense accounted for 3 points. Total. An offensive team scored 3 points. I don't care who you are. The Niners might go into LA thinking that they're going to do that. Green Bay gave this game away, which they've done plenty of times in the past, so I'm used to it. But the Niners are not that good. They're getting the right drops.
We'll get into that in a minute. I'm going to talk to you about the Niners when we talk about this weekend. But dude, all I can say is if there was one bright spot, who's always a bright spot, is Deebo fucking Samuel. Jesus, is there anything that man can't do?
He's great, but he didn't do anything this weekend.
Still, they have 17 running backs and their best one is a receiver.
I know. It's crazy.
I don't know. I just enjoy watching the Niners because
him and Kittle are the only 2 people worth a damn on that team. So the Packers went in there and they shut them both down, theoretically. They did everything on defense. If you would have told me the Packers defense was going to do everything perfect to a T minus the final drive, I would have been like, oh, the Packers are going to beat them by 35. But Aaron Rodgers looks so bad. Like he only wanted to aim at Devontae and the running back. There were plenty of videos. But
the first quarter, the Devontae method was money.
You can't do that the whole game. You never can do that. I don't care if you're playing the freaking Lions. It's not going to work like that. So when you got Lazard, I don't know if you saw the video, but you got Lazard, the 3 minutes left, tie game. Aaron Rodgers has Lazard open at the 50-yard line. And you're talking Lazard has nobody within 15, 20 yards going. Wide open on the G.
He didn't even give him a glance?
He threw it a double team to Devontae down the field. And I'm like, dude. That
was a stupid throw.
And he had somebody wide open at the 50-yard line. Now you take that, he runs, say the play goes for 10, 15 seconds. Now you're looking at the 2-minute warning and we're in field goal range. I've never seen a special team this bad, so I'm not saying we're going to make that field goal. I'm just saying we have a better chance.
Yeah, at least you would have had a chance.
Right.
All right.
But Aaron Rodgers is not like Tom Brady for the simple fact that Tom Brady can take the ball with 6 minutes left and he can wind the whole clock down to 0. Aaron Rodgers has never done that. He will go 3 and out. He does it every year. Punts the ball. Hopefully the defense can hold him. When have the Packers been a defensive team? And they did it. I called it before it happened. I was like, Aaron Rodgers is going to go 3 and out right here. He's going to punt the ball. But it's all good. Just can't wait for him to go to Denver so Jordan left to start.
I don't think that. Anyways, that's something we could save that for off-season conversation because.
Oh, I'll get into that after we're done with the little playoff thing real quick. Just a quick one.
All right, Rams at Tampa Bay. I had Tampa Bay favorite by 3. You had the Rams underdog 3. I mean, I even posted on Facebook that morning, like, hey, here's a friendly reminder, don't bet against Tom Brady, right? And
yeah,
I don't feel stupid for that at all, dude. It was still amazing.
I mean, the way they came back, yeah, because
but it was him.
Don't bet against Tom Brady. And I kept telling people he doesn't have the talent that he used to have, like on offense. And it clearly showed. Now, when you put was it back against the wall or something up your butt or the deep throat, whatever the saying is, he had to do something.
Yeah.
And the dude looked amazing.
It just reminded me that it's the reign is not over.
I think he's gonna retire. But anyways,
no.
You know what's so crazy that you'd never see against anybody else is that Tom Brady's defense always makes a play, and it's not because they did anything spectacular all the time.
Yeah.
But somebody fumbled a football.
What? How did that?
Just playing against Tom Brady. I've never seen my team come up with the ball like that when we need it. Yeah, let's go in the playoffs and get a fumble and win the game. No, my team doesn't.
I don't even think I yelled that loud all season for my team as excited I was when that fumble happened.
Dude, I was just going to turn
I mean, he fumbled on his own 25, like by reaching for a yard that he didn't need.
No, because it was on first or second down. You still at least have one down.
Yeah.
1 yard.
And they were trying to kill clock.
You don't need that extra yard if you're trying to kill clock, unless they were running the ball against them pretty well. I mean,
they were milking that 10-point lead or 17-point lead for so long.
But Akers would go he'd go 5 or 6 positive yards, and then he'd go 4 negative yards sometimes. It was really kind of a weird thing, but he was still netting. Once they 1 yard, you can do a QB sneak. There's all sorts of things you can do. The sweeps weren't working, but.
Well, that was the only one you won. That was the only game you won this week. Buffalo at Kansas City. We both have Buffalo as the underdog 1.5. I'm not mad at myself. God, Josh Allen did not do what I needed him to.
What?
He threw it. Gabriel Davis.
Josh Allen was the greatest thing I've seen since sliced bread.
Mahomes was the greatest thing I've seen since sliced bread.
Bro.
Tyreek.
Mahomes has Tyreek Hill, who somehow scored that touchdown. Nobody else in the NFL could do that, by the way. Kelsey's smart. He's got 2 fantastic freaking weapons. Josh Allen has Stephon Diggs that he got 1 pass for 7 yards.
I thought he got a touchdown. Oh, no, it's 2-point conversion.
Yeah, maybe. Gabriel Davis, yeah, you're right. At the end of the end zone. Gabriel Davis, dude. Josh Allen was throwing the ball at places where they weren't open unless, a quarterback has to see the defense. He has to know what's going to come. I saw him in a different zone than I've ever seen that man throwing the football. It was insane.
Okay, I'll take it back. He didn't disappoint me. I just wish that he would have finished the game stronger. The problem is that very last drive.
Yeah, 13 seconds left. The defense jacked that up a little bit. I mean, it was smart on the Chiefs, but I didn't expect that kind of a play, but they had all their timeouts.
Well, shouldn't have been. Come on, he should not have been that open on that play.
No, I mean, you're putting everybody in deep.
It's tough. I hate the argument that people are saying that they should have squib kicked it. I don't agree.
Oh, you're talking about the Bills? No. Because you're just giving them.
Field position's more important than 3 seconds at that point in the game.
You're not going to get, because the thing that people don't realize is once you catch the ball wherever you're at, you can take a knee and it stops. It's 1 second. That's not
right. But the whole idea is that you can somehow get the ball to bounce around for 3 seconds.
But players got to touch it to start.
No, not on a kickoff. It's when it hits the ground. If it hits the ground first. Yeah.
That's the punt. That's a punt. So on the kickoff, the clock doesn't start until somebody touches the ball. But in a punt, the clock keeps going until the ref signals.
So these people that are saying squib are just idiots? Are they thinking that the player would try to run the ball?
Try to run for the extra yards like the Packers always.
And it would be smarter to just kick it to the 5.
Straight up in the air, yeah.
As high as you can.
Bill Belichick did that a couple years ago with Tom Brady. He would kick it when they changed that rule. He kicked it straight up in the air and made them return it.
As a sky kick.
Right. Because if he lets the ball go. Yeah, exactly. If he lets the ball go, where is it going to go in the end zone, or is it going to go? You don't know where the ball's going to go. Yeah. You can lose the game just off of letting it go.
And the time you have to get downfield to smack them in the face right when they touch it.
Right. And 13 seconds. Who scores in 13 seconds? Nobody.
With no timeouts.
They
They didn't have one. They spiked it.
The Chiefs? No,
You're right. They had all. They did. Yeah. You're right. I'm getting confused with the other freaking game.
But it was like, okay, Buffalo scored two. I mean, no, they didn't score too quick. You score when you have to score. Buffalo's defense was doing phenomenal. That game was probably the best offensive game I've ever seen, though. I don't know if you listened to the mic up of Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill talking, but it was back straight up football. It was crazy. I like Kelce even more because of how smart he is. If this guy does this, I'm going to go do that. We're just going to play backyard. But I don't know. I feel bad for Josh Allen because I think he has the it factor going forward.
Well, the Bills are the Bills.
But the Bills are going to be really good going forward. Josh Allen is getting better and better, and he's only 24.
No, I think he's the real deal, but he doesn't get enough attention publicly like he should. I think it's because his first playoff spiel, he did like those two really weird fumbles to lose the game. And which was 2 seasons ago. This is the third season, right?
It's the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, last year.
No, the year before. 2 seasons ago.
Not the just looking at the celebration like a weirdo.
All right.
It's going to be the Bills and the Chiefs for a long time.
Hey.
Until if Travis Kelce leaves and Tyreek Hill leaves, at some point they have to. It's going to get a lot different in KC.
Well, unless they win.
I mean,
all right, let's talk about going forward here. All right. So finally, both games are on Sunday again. Makes me feel good.
No, Saturdays only.
Yeah.
Just put an NFL game on Saturday. I want Saturdays.
I don't like it. All right.
I love it.
Cincinnati at the Chiefs. AFC Championship, 3 p.m. on Sunday. East Coast time. All right, Kansas City. We're both taking them. 7-point favorites. I guess I'm going to take the playoff experience.
Yeah.
I'm talking from coach to quarterback to defense. Kansas City's defense is a whole different body of people than it was in the first half of the season.
Got hot at the right time. You're talking about a team that everybody was like, "What happened?" And all of a sudden,
I even said the rain was over. I said the train had stopped, man. And
that train ain't stopping. That train is never stopping with Mahomes, bro. That guy is insane. The ball he threw up underneath an armpit. I'm like, can we have that in Green Bay one time? Just one time. I'm not complaining. I've had a great 35 years of pro football, pro Hall of Fame football, but it's 30.
Yeah, you haven't really suffered in the quarterback department.
No. So when Jordan Love takes over, wins the Super Bowl, and then sucks for 15 years and makes the Hall of Fame, then it'll be like 50 years, and that'll be real cool.
You think Jordan Love's going to be good enough to win a Super Bowl?
Every Packers quarterback likes to win a Super Bowl just once.
Oh, I see. I see where your head's at. I don't know him well enough, but I would say that's a stretch.
And then you just get paid a lot of money, and you don't have to win again.
And the whole fucking state of Wisconsin adores you.
Yep.
All right, San Francisco. So, do you have anything to say about Cincinnati? Like, why are they going to lose by 7?
Don't think the defense is going to be able to keep up with the KC offense. I think KC is going to actually go in there hot. They didn't start hot against Buffalo, which I expected. I expected it to be a lot lower scoring game. Didn't expect 25 points in less than 2 minutes. So I had the under. Missed that. That was going to be a good payout too, by the way. So that's not going to happen. Okay. Burrow is on a hot streak, a little bit of a hot streak. They're winning. They're feeling good. They got lucky with the Raiders and Tennessee Titans. If I'm a playoff team, those are 2 teams I'm hoping to get. I don't want to see Buffalo or KC. They're going to see KC
you're right.
at home with the noise.
All right, that's fair. I just don't think that they're the caliber, the experience. This is really Joe Burrow's first playoffs for sure.
They're going to get mollywopped, I think. And I say this a couple of times, I know, but I hope if KC plays the way they've been playing, they played at the end of that last game, it's not going to be a close game at all.
Blowout?
I don't see the Bengals having a chance at the end of the game to go to the Super Bowl. I don't see that happening.
It would really be a weird script that nobody expects. Like I didn't have them jotted down as a playoff team. Like I would have thought they're going to be middle of the road. I'm not saying they were going to be a lottery team, but
Bengals and the Niners.
There is no lottery, but what was their drought? Like 16 years or so without a playoff win?
They're since 1990. So the year I was born.
Oh, yeah, 32.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was without going to the playoffs. It was a lot too. It was like 10 or something since Dalton last fucking choked in the playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, so Frisco Niners at the SoFi. I
gotta sell my tickets still.
Why do you have playoff tickets? You bought them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna buy them, but my team didn't go.
Oh yeah, true.
Those are gonna be you're gonna get a good penny for those, right? What'd you pay for them?
For both, $380.
Whoa! What are they each? Like $700?
$850 right now.
Why haven't you sold them yet? They're listed.
I just dropped them right before I got on here.
Oh, okay.
So I had them. They were all going for like $1,050, but that's an LA thing. Raise the roof in the prices and then bring them down slowly over time. I don't understand that, but I'm getting used to it a little bit.
Well, I hope it works out. I mean, I didn't have a problem selling any of my tickets, but it's mostly to opposing fans.
But it's a championship game, so it's a conference championship game.
A lot of people want to go to that even if they don't care.
Should be sold out.
Oh, it's going to be red. Okay, so Niners at Rams, night game, NFC Championship. San Francisco's 3.5-point underdog. Rams are the favorite by 3.5. I'm taking San Francisco. They beat them twice in the season. That I don't think Cooper Kupp's going to find that much space against a more disciplined, coached defense.
I think Cooper Kupp's going to go the fuck off. You're talking about the only white guy in the NFL that knows how to play wide receiver that somehow nobody guards. Like he'll play a great defense and then he'll be open. You're like,
I'm not denying he's the greatest. He should be. He has my vote for offensive MVP.
He got offensive. Aaron Rodgers got MVP. He got offensive. I forgot who got defensive, but anyways. I think so. You're talking about a division opponent 3 times. You never want to see somebody 3 times, and they're going on the road. So they beat them twice. The third time, you're talking about a Rams team once again that was up 17, 20 points. Whatever the Rams do, and they get up and then they run out of gas, or whatever they do is very, very annoying because I feel like that offense can be so high powered. That's why I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl, but I think they have a great shot to beat the Niners. Like they know everything about each other. That doesn't work in the Niners' favor because the Niners doesn't have the talent that the Rams do. So 3.5 points I think it's going to be closer than the Cincy game, but I'm comfortable with saying Rams win by a touchdown.
Okay. Yeah. The game is so close that I took the underdog. Not that I haven't been riding the Niners wagon for a minute, because I have. The only thing when they got so experimental in the beginning of the year with the quarterback situation, it's kind of threw me off. But after they've just realized that Garoppolo's boring, beautiful ass is the best option they have.
And he's so bad.
Dude, he's not bad. He's just not good.
Bro, he gave 3 pick sixes to the Packers that they dropped. 3. I'm like,
it doesn't show up in the stat book as a drop for defense.
It should. That I mean, like what was it, Stokes? He ran on the opposite side of the body, like because Garoppolo likes to lean back and throw like on his back foot for some weird reason, and so 5 yard outs he'll lob them. And
Yeah.
the Packers broke on that twice in like one possession, and then one guy overran it. It was so bad. And then Stokes goes behind his body when if he would have just went for the ball, that's a touchdown. I was like, man, the Packers gave that away. It should be Packers Rams this weekend.
I think every Packers fan feels that way. But in my opinion of Garoppolo is he's not going to do anything great. But
he's not good.
I don't think he's going to lose a game for you or win a game for you. And that a lot of times that guy wins the Super Bowl.
He's trying to play a poor man's Tom Brady. Also, he's been in the Super Bowl once before. He fucked it up for him. He has lost them.
What Garoppolo went to Garoppolo? Oh yeah, the Niners did like 3 years ago.
Yeah, 2 was it only 2?
3? Was it 3 or 2?
Who played last year? Remind me.
Tampa
Bay.
Tampa Bay's from the NFC.
I think the Niners was the year, yeah, because they went to the Super Bowl, had all the injuries the next year.
That's right. Anyways, so I'm riding with the Niners. I've ridden this far, and they haven't really let me down yet.
DBs are so bad. The Niners DBs are bad. The one good thing they have is they have the pressure of Bosa, which Bosa didn't do anything against the Packers.
No, they have good linebackers said too.
They do.
Their pass rush and short game coverage is nice. It's just they can't. You're right. The secondary is what's scary.
But they don't blitz.
They're conservative, but they have 2 good edge rushers. Like a lot of those kind of teams don't.
Yeah. 50. Watch out for 57. Was it 57? He reminds me of a Suit. He should get a penalty on so many plays. He jacked up a couple against the Cowboys. He's a super great athlete, but he's like mentally not there upstairs. Like he'll jump on a pile randomly for no reason. Like I saw him do it against the Cowboys, but he didn't get flagged. He does like.
So you don't think it's like a little bit weird if there's 2 home team Super Bowls in a row?
No. Where did Tampa Bay play last year for the Super Bowl?
Tampa Bay.
Fuck. Oh, that's weird.
That is weird.
They played in Tampa Bay, didn't they?
Yeah, they played in Tampa Bay and they won in Tampa Bay.
That doesn't seem right.
I know it is right.
I thought we were still going for the first home team to ever host a Super Bowl.
No, we had that. Now it's going to happen 2 years in a row, possibly. That's weird.
It's going to happen like that.
Is that like a new thing the NFL's trying to promote new stadiums or something?
They're going to start, dude. They're going to start going up to like Detroit for the Super Bowl.
Now, okay, that's how we will prove our theory. If Detroit's in the Super Bowl next year and it's in Detroit,
it hasn't happened in 50 plus years, and all of a sudden it happens twice in a row.
Well, 50 plus years ago, there was still the AFL, and there was like 6 teams in the NFL. They didn't have a choice.
That's what I'm saying.
It was like the Packers or the Bears.
You still couldn't get there.
I'm pretty sure the Packers and the Bears played each other in Super Bowl like 6 times in a row, bro.
Packers won every time. No, but I'm going with the Rams. I got the season tickets. I got a Rams hat around here somewhere. I'm just gonna throw it on just cause.
Don't do that.
I'm not gonna do that.
But that's the thumbnail I'll use if you do, asshole. All right. So let me tell me about your off-season situations.
The Denver Broncos, the Steelers, and one other team have been linked to Aaron Rodgers. I can't remember.
I think the Steelers one is a no-go. I don't think he'll go there.
They don't have enough to offer Green Bay for him. I think that's going to be the biggest thing. I think he would like to. Their offensive line is too bad to where it pulls him away. He wants to play with Tomlin is what I meant to say. He doesn't want to play with that line. The wide receivers over there are kind of Like Washington's good, but Claypool, Juju, Anyways, you go to Denver.
What about Johnson?
Huh?
What about Johnson?
he drops the ball too much. He's a great athlete. He's like a little mini Antonio Brown. Poor man's Antonio Brown, I'd say. But you go over to Denver. Now all of a sudden you got Judy, you got free agency money, you got a good line, you got a great running back, running back.
I think Sutton's the number one there.
Throw Sutton in there. They could trade Judy for Rodgers with 2 firsts. They have an 9th overall pick.
That would really hurt the Packers. Judy is not good.
If Aaron Rodgers leaves, Devontae Adams is following him. So,
okay. So they're gonna need somebody.
Because when Devontae signs with Denver, what are they going to do with Judy?
Yo, that's a good point. I didn't think of it that way. Does Denver have that kind of money?
So they do have that kind of money. They will, and if they get Flash off the books too. I think he's on contract, but he's not owed that much money for this final year.
This is his 3rd year there, and this is coming up on his 3rd year. It was a 3-year deal.
3-year deal, and I think most of his money was up front 2-year. So I think Flash is gone anyways, even if Rodgers doesn't go.
Yeah, they're gonna find a way to waive him or trade him for a bag of rocks.
So here's what I was waiting for. Who would the fucking Broncos make their coach? Because either he's going to Denver or he's coming back to Green Bay. They signed our offensive coordinator, who Aaron Rodgers said, and he's the only guy to say this in the league, this guy should be a head coach somewhere. He is phenomenal. Denver just signed him.
As a coach?
Yep.
They already got a head coach?
They already got Daniel Hackett as their head coach.
That's a good link then.
Green Bay's offensive coordinator. Now, me thinking Aaron Rodgers is going to Denver, I want to see the Vegas odds on it. I didn't check. It's got to be on top of everything.
I don't think they publish odds when the guy's still under contract. Like, what team is he going to? I think that's only free agency.
They had it. No, they had it last year, I think.
Really?
When he was holding out, which team does Aaron Rodgers want to play for? Yeah.
Okay.
So now you look at 3 teams in one division. I'm like, why? He's got the team. I guess you're at Aaron Rodgers and Devontae away. And of course, they can come together for like 2 years. Devontae can sign a 2-year deal and then go play in Denver for 2 years. KC, Denver, Oakland, and LA, all in one division. That is insane.
That if Denver gets decent or good, like that's going to be the best division by far. It already is, I think, honestly.
By far. But
yeah.
I don't see Aaron Rodgers missing the playoffs if he goes to Denver.
No. I don't think Aaron Rodgers misses the playoffs anyways. Like that.
No matter where he goes.
Yeah.
He could go to Miami and make the playoffs. But
Miami is dumb as shit, man.
Brian Flores should be a coach on that team right
now. Dude, he could be a coach on any team. That's straight racism or something, bro.
I think Brian Flores might be going to New Orleans.
Well, if he could do what he did with Miami's crap of a team,
New Orleans is better for sure.
Yeah, on paper for sure. Like I cannot. Yeah, but Miami was literally a bunch of no names. The year before, they intentionally traded everybody and they didn't bring anybody in.
Yeah, no. Dude, the Saints contract situation is so jacked. They said Cameron Jordan went on today. And he was like, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers, come to the Saints." They're like $70 million under the cap, and they have no way of fixing it. They're screwed.
They just didn't prepare for Bree's retirement.
They didn't do that, or they didn't probably think about their quarterback that is a runner making, I don't know, $40 million a year.
Did they really pay him like that?
Yeah. They put a shit ton of winnable years, and I don't think it's guaranteed money, but this last year they paid him 40.
What?
Yeah, they paid the man a lot.
How long is that thing?
It was like, what did they say? 6 years, 40 million per year.
What did they see in him that nobody else did though? But
they did it to clear up the cap space for last year. And then they made like four
no,
years.
I see that, but I'm curious what the total contract was worth.
As much, so it's just prorated. It's per game basis. There's no guarantees.
But
Zero.
it wasn't loaded heavy on any of the years?
No, it was dead even with 4 years avoidable of the contract to where there's no penalty. So they'd still have somewhat of a penalty, but it's weird. I think
But for a guy that's isn't even an every down guy, like,
you mean the tight end, running back, wide receiver, quarterback guy?
yeah, that's cool if you're doing one of those every play, but if you're only you play like one down a drive.
I know. Speaking of which, Saints should have been a playoff team this year if the Rams didn't jack that game up against the Niners.
Or if fucking Crab's legs didn't get hurt, dude. Honestly, they were looking pretty decent.
They were. I thought the Saints were going to go in heavy into Dallas and lose.
I like Winston, dude.
As long as he's smart.
Oh, he's not smart. Nothing will change that. But he has a freaking.
Ever since crab legs.
He has a freaking cannon, dude.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But he gets paid for it.
You got anything else? You started watching basketball again yet?
I did. I won a parlay last night.
Ooh.
Who played last night? I had it was the Bucks and the Warriors. I took the Warriors. It was a pick. Warriors away. I picked them. And the Suns were playing.
I watched the Suns game.
Who were they playing? The Kings? No.
It was a good team.
T-Wolves.
Was it the T-Wolves? No.
Check right. Yeah.
Was not the T-Wolves. I thought
it was Mavericks and Trailblazers. Mavericks were 4-point favorites and they beat them by 20.
What about the Suns?
No, the Suns, I went Mavericks, Trailblazers, Suns, Jazz. So the Suns won by.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's when I watched. The
Suns and the Jazz were a pick. And I'm like, I feel like the Suns are better no matter.
Jazz are good, man.
No, the Jazz have been on
Isn't Spider hurt? Isn't Donovan Mitchell hurt still?
Still, you mean always?
Clarkson, well, yeah, this time. I mean,
Utah's 30-19, so they're not too bad, but they went on a big losing streak there before I gave basketball a break.
How about the Lakers beating up on Brooklyn a couple of days ago? You like that?
Yeah, I saw that when Anthony Davis came back. And then LeBron was like, I'm going to take a break since he just got back.
Oh, no, LeBron's not playing today? I just had the game on.
I did another parlay today. Let me see what I got. The Lakers are down by 20.
Yeah, they're getting their heinies kicked.
Oh, who are they playing?
Sixers.
Yeah, I got the Sixers. I didn't parlay. I just got the Sixers covering. So just because when LeBron went out,
they were projected under, right?
Sixers. So the Sixers line was at -4 with the full Lakers roster. And then LeBron went out, and I got it at -4 right before it went to -6.
Plus or minus?
Philly was minus.
Wow.
So they were favorites at home. Philly's actually been on a little streak lately. They've been winning ball games by a good amount.
They're well
coached. They beat the Pelicans and the Spurs by 6 and 8 points, which is nothing. You're just trying to win a game. They lost to the Clippers by 1. They beat the Magic by 13, lost to the Wizards, beat the Heat. They've beat decent teams. Oh, they beat the Nets too by 8. I'm not convinced that they're that team where I'm going to bet on them every week. But as soon as LeBron went out, that's where I was like, boom, I got to get there before the line changes. So I wasn't convinced on the 4 points with LeBron in.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm starting to watch a little bit more, get a little more into the staying away from the analytics and just kind of getting into the feel of just hot or not. Analytics doesn't go on the like, hey, this team's hot and this team's not. They go on the numbers. And I tried the numbers in the beginning of the season for the first time. It didn't work out for me. I'm going to stay away from the numbers game and see what I like.
Good. That's a good plan. I'm going to get back into basketball betting probably after this weekend. Problem was I lost so much money on these close ass NFL games this weekend that I need to go sober for a little bit.
Yeah, that's how I was. I was like, well, if I don't go positive this week, I'm quitting gambling forever.
You went positive? And you're betting?
Hey, luckily, so what I do is I parlay every game. I just put a little bit and I parlay every game, try to get a 14 parlay or 4 thing parlay. Of course, I lost all of that, and then I go individual. So on top of it, I go individual. So just in case the parlay doesn't work, if I can at least go 2 for 4, I'm only losing that parlay. That's it, which I normally do. So lately I've been like down $6, $8, $18. So it's not a whole lot. But this last weekend, I went 1 for 4, lost the parlay, tried to reparlay on the last game of the night, lost that one. But the only thing that saved me, and of course, basketball has screwed me. Only thing that saved me were the player props. I went everybody on the over in the Buffalo.
All the position players, yeah.
Every one of them hit, except for who did I go with? I went with a running back.
Akers?
Bingo. Half a yard. He rushed for 40. He was at 51. I was like, that's it. I hit the over, which was 48.5.
Wow.
He got a 3-yard loss before Tampa Bay went and kicked the field goal to tie the game. Then he went down to 48. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. Oh, on the fumble. So he had a massive loss, and then he gained the yards back on the fumble.
He fumbled twice, though.
What the last one? The last one,
not the one. He actually fumbled twice in their own side of the field in critical moments.
Perfect. The guy's great. Just sign him up. He'll never hit the bench. Just keep fumbling the ball, whatever. He's a great athlete, but he's god damn, dude. Get it together. But if he fell down with the ball, I would have had my extra yard. I would have had my extra yard had he fell down with the ball in his hand. Because
you can't parlay player props on that thing, right?
No, I wish.
That would be cool though, yeah.
Because as soon as MGM betting becomes legal or FanDuel becomes legal in California, then you can parlay anything. Like that guy that lost $78,000 off of what's his name? His missed layup. Did you see that? Nah,
that's hilarious though.
He went 5 games with the first player scoring parlayed. He hit 4
in the same day.
Yeah, same day.
NBA.
Yeah, NBA. So all NBA players, and some of them were names where I was like, who does that guy play for? And I'll have to, if I see it again, because Kristaps Porzingis got the ball in the post, did a spin move, which was nasty, and there was nobody around him. He went in for an easy layup and missed it. And that was
that was the 5 of 5. That was the 5th one.
That was, yeah. And so
how much money did he bet? How much money did he put down on it?
Like $500 or something like that. Put $500, but he lost 78,000. Because Porzingis today signed him a jersey that says, "I'm sorry, I lost you 78,000," and sent it to him.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
It was really cool. But I'll send it to you when I find
here's a jersey worth like $100 because I'm a B-list injury ass guy.
Yeah. Sorry. 78,000.
Hope you feel better.
Hope you.
All right, man. You got anything else?
No, I think that's it. Next
show. Well, we'll have 2 weeks. 2 weeks for Super Bowl, right? So we'll talk a lot about basketball next week, huh?
Yeah, we can go some player props on the Pro Bowl in Vegas.
I'm not gonna even. I don't even say the words that you just said.
Bro, just bring back the
sporting event in the history of Earth.
If they brought back the player challenges, like moving targets across the field,
they stopped doing that.
Yes, I would watch it all day. They stopped putting it on TV. They might still do it, but they don't advertise it anymore.
I remember when Keenan Allen won one of those things. That was cool.
Russell Wilson was the last one in like 2016.
Wow, it's been a minute.
I watched it.
We'll talk about basketball next week, but do some hockey shit so you can bring that up.
Yeah, I'll get on the hockey. Hockey has been great. I just don't watch it that often. I just bet on it. So
yeah,
listen, get into it.
Peace.
Cool. Till next time.
Later.
Do it.